Hello and welcome. You are watching India.com with me, Mallika Mehzabeen. And in conversation today, we have a very special guest with us. Somebody who wears a lot of different hats, somebody who is an actor, an influencer, and even someone who loves photography. Hi, Aakashdeep. Thank you so much for being a part of the show.
Thank you so much for doing this.
So, Akashdeep, I'll start with your show, First Copy. It's getting rave reviews, बहुत अच्छे reviews हैं. People are liking it. It's making headlines. How are you feeling it? और जो मतलब क्या expectations थी, while you were doing the show और वो expectations अभी fulfill हुई?
I mean, being very honest, like जब भी whenever I work on any project, I try to don't have any expectations because when you work with expectations, you sometimes do maybe you overact. You do things which are not giving justice. You put obviously we try to put extra efforts, but while performing, we have to be as easy, as natural,
Hmm.
and we just think about the justification of the character rather than just कि
Hmm.
extra कर लेते हैं वैसा कर लेते हैं. Also, I've realized when I was shooting or when I was reading the script, I met Farhan sir, director of this series,
Hmm.
and उनसे मिलके मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा and I felt really good because I have that kind of a feeling. I always admire such people who are very warm
Hmm.
and who understands everyone's point of view,
Hmm.
who like जो देख सकते हैं, जो समझ सकते हैं, जो सुन सकते हैं, वैसे अगर डायरेक्टर मिल जाते तो उनके साथ नेचुरली काम करने में मजा आता है. फिर मैं ये नहीं देखता हूँ कि क्या कैसा कौन सा प्रोजेक्ट है.
Hmm.
And when I read the script, I realized this is something which is very different from all the work that I've done till now.
Hmm.
And it is different, the character is different, and it is also a periodic kind of a series
Hmm.
which is
Hmm.
talking about a particular era.
Hmm.
And I've grown up like that because I still remember when we were kids and हम लोग theater नहीं जा पाते थे because of different reasons, because of the timing of the shows and all those things which were happening
Yeah.
those
Hmm.
days. And then I remember I used to get, we used to have that VCR
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
those
Hmm.
cassettes we used to get from those shops, and then we used to watch it. And it was very normal. These things were
Hmm.
very normal that time.
Hmm.
And and now getting to know about, the loopholes, how things have become, and you now kind of connect that
Yeah.
these things you've seen
Hmm.
growing and doing that kind of project. I was more happy about being a part of this project rather than expecting anything bigger from it.
Oh, wow, lovely. Abhi, you just said that back in days, in 90s and 80s, we used to get those cassettes and play movies, ठीक
Yeah,
है? तो वो ना बहुत एक massive nostalgia है for all the 90s and 80s kids. They
yeah,
know how it feels like. First copy talks about movie piracy, right? Do you
correct.
think इवन आज जब हमारे फिंगर टिप्स पे इतनी इजीली चीजें अवेलेबल हैं, बी इट ऑन ओटीटी, बी इट ऑन मूवीज और क्या कहते हैं, टीवीज, डू यू थिंक कोई फिल्म जब रिसेंटली रिलीज हो रही है और हमें पता चलता है, अच्छा ठीक है, दैट हैज बीन लीक्ड ऑन तमिल रॉकर्स, बिकॉज दीज
Yeah,
वेबसाइट्स आर
yeah.
रियली अप इन टर्म्स ऑफ ब्रेकिंग द मूवीज, right? Do you think it
Mm.
really affects the industry and even the revenue?
It does affect, obviously, it does affect because I mean, also I counter this thing because I'm talking about Mumbai right now because I've been staying here from last 11 years. And back in those days, they were like if you'll watch the whole series, they are also talking about there are very limited amount of theaters, right?
Yeah.
And people are crazy about watching. Nowadays, it is getting easier and easier day by day because there are so many OTT platforms, and you're also seeing the difference. Also, people are going less to the movie theaters, and they prefer watching films and even
Things,
series,
yeah,
everything they
yeah.
prefer watching at home.
Hmm.
And like if we talk about current scenario, like I really love watching films. I really want to go to the theaters and I really love enjoy watching films. I love attending film festivals, although I haven't attended so many.
Hmm.
But why I do that, because this is that kind of feeling where you want to experience the cinema, right?
Hmm.
But again, now like I was अभी जब ये सितारे जमीन पर का जब रिलीज हुई, आई वॉज वॉचिंग द शोज लाइक बुक माई शो में, आई वॉज जस्ट ट्राइंग टू चेक। मैंने सोचा कि मैं अकेले फिल्म देखने जाऊंगा बिकॉज आई लव सम आई दिस इज माई टाइम यू नो,
हम्म
बिकॉज आई डोंट वांट टू गो एंड वॉच अ फिल्म विद समवन एल्स, बिकॉज फिर वो बीच में ऐसे पूछेंगे ये ऐसा हुआ ना, ऐसा हुआ, तो आई गेट अनॉयड।
हम्म
आई रियली वांट टू एक्सपीरियंस एवरीथिंग ऑल अलोन, सो मैं शोज के प्राइसेस देख रहा था विच आर वेरी 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 एक्सपेंसिव।
हम्म
एंड I mean, it's not about spending 500 or 700 rupees for a film,
हम्म
but it is not something that should be too expensive. It should be very accessible. ठीक
हम्म
है, अगर चलो मैं कहता हूँ कि I was like, then I found out another film, Materialists, which I was
हम्म
waiting, मतलब मुझे भी
हम्म
वो भी फिल्म देखनी थी मुझे, एंड वो 150 रुपए की थी, इट वॉज 150 रुपीज। आई थॉट ओके आई वॉच दिस बिकॉज ये शायद हट जाए एंड इट इज चीपर, बिकॉज आई नो इफ आई गो देयर आई माइट have coffee or something else also, and that is more
add on a
costly.
cost,
So,
yeah.
so I feel these things were happening not because people were interested in watching films. They always love watching films. Everyone has grown. Storytelling has been a biggest business in the globe,
हम्म
and it will never fade away. People would love to watch it, but it's also how convenient it is. So that's why I think these things happens, I feel.
Mm-hmm. True, true. Agreed to that. Coming to your character, Akashdeep, we have seen you in diverse roles. कभी हमने comedic angles में देखा है, कभी हमने आपको थोड़ा grey shade करते हुए देखा है. But why Rajneesh? Like, what drew you towards this character? Because this is very different from what we have seen you. So, what was that
Yeah.
one point, that you thought कि ठीक है, I would want to do this?
I mean, the thing is like, I always say this in all my conversation, even interviews, everywhere, that don't, I obviously want to do something different, whatever I've been doing.
Hmm.
Every time I try to, just seek or manifest those kind of roles which are totally different from my personality or those characters which I've been doing it,
Hmm.
because I feel when something is difficult for you, it is then you try to make it that difficulty easy with yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you do that process, you try to see that there is some kind of growth that you have seen in yourself as a person, also as an actor, also.
Hmm.
And I am very hungry for that. I am like literally very hungry for good roles, different roles, भले ही वो चाहे कभी छोटा रोल हो, शायद 2 दिन 3 दिन शूट का हो, बट आई
Hmm.
ऑलवेज ट्राई टू seek those kind of roles which are totally different. And when I read the script also, I realized that this is someone which I can actually see myself also in it, where it was
Hmm.
coming very natural to me, because we've been facing issues in our day-to-day life with
Hmm.
our bosses,
Hmm.
and there are so many issues that we kind of face. We have to listen so many things just to get a monthly income
Yeah.
from different companies, and people have been struggling and they want to do, because the population is too high and people are actually underpaid in
Hmm.
every field now. I mean, I should not be talking about only my field, because it is boring now,
Hmm.
because it's becoming natural thing. But I also want to talk about other fields also. Everyone is underpaid.
Hmm.
So that is why I feel sometimes, these things people are facing, and I kind of relate also to this character, Rajneesh, and who wants to do something at least for his family. And people are doing so many things for their families. They want to give a good life to their families, and that's why I think people, kind of change their character in real life.
Hmm. True,
Yeah,
agreed. Providing family is something which comes always a priority for
correct.
many people across the globe.
Yeah.
Coming back to first copy, you've shared screen. You've worked with Munawar in the series. Then
Yes.
there
Yes.
are other actors as well. Saqib Ayub is there. Then Gulshan sir is there. Crystal is there. How has been the experience working with them? And were there any anecdotes that you would like to share with us?
I mean, like, I was not expecting Munawar to be such a great actor. Also, I feel everyone has done a really great job in terms of writing and also in terms of characterization, because we kind of see Munawar as Arif. Like he's
Hmm.
very natural. He knows
Hmm.
the whole area. How he knows, he understands the essence
Hmm.
of such characters. I feel that's why I felt it was very easy for me to, just kind of gel with him because,
Hmm.
he was so easy with himself. And me being a different personality who was born in a
Hmm.
city like Kanpur, come
Hmm.
to Bombay, and obviously it's more Mumbai ka bhasha, Mumbai ka
Hmm.
language, and it
Hmm.
became very easy also with Saqib because Saqib has also been a good friend since
Hmm.
we've been start because I came in Bombay in 2014. We've been giving auditions together here and
Hmm.
there. We keep meeting each other, and then we realized that we are working together this time, and it was very easy for me to gel up with all of them. Obviously, I was very excited with Gulshan sir because I know that he has a very famous handshake, which I was aware about it.
Hmm.
That he doesn't he shakes from here. So I was
Hmm.
very excited that I want to experience that in life, and I was like, when I was waiting for a when I was meeting him for the first time, then I was like, let me just check that is he doing the same thing which people are saying, and yeah, he shaked like that. I was like, yes, this thing is real.
Hmm.
And Crystal, I haven't shared screen with Crystal much, but like I've met a couple of times and she's been very sweet and I really like her nature
Hmm.
and I mean I like overall we used to whenever there was a lunchtime or we used to have a conversation. It was very, I felt very easy with myself. That was the best thing about all of them, that they made me feel very me.
Oh, wow, lovely. Because if you have a cast who, who makes you feel welcome, working becomes very easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I.
Also, I want to mention about
Hmm.
Sanand sir. Sanand
Hmm.
sir is amazing human, and I was so happy to work with him
Hmm.
because he's such a humble personality and being such a uh, big TV star
Hmm.
in industry.
Hmm.
And I used to spend a lot of time with him. Used to just be with around him कि शायद कुछ एक knowledge दे दे, बहुत सारी चीजें दे दे. And I got so many things from him. I don't want to share because it's very personal. I feel sometimes because sometimes you should not. Maybe in future, maybe I can discuss those things. But yeah, I felt really good with him.
Hmm. Wow, that's lovely. That's lovely. Akash, I hope I can call you Akash, right?
Yeah, yeah, please,
All
anything.
right. Okay. So, you have been a part of several amazing projects, be it Uri, be it Mirzapur, and now, First Copy. I want to ask you that, since the beginning when you were doing Uri, films like Uri or series like Mirzapur, were they a push for you in terms of getting roles, in terms of getting scripts, or even in terms of having a connection or networking in the industry?
I mean, not at all. I'll be very honest because I feel I used to think that when Uri came, it became a huge success. I felt that oh, ab to bhai, I will get 10 scripts and then I have to pick one
Hmm.
because when a film, when you've been a part of such a big film which is doing really good, it feels that it'll be very easy for you, but I don't think so. It has become easy. It has always been tough only because again you have to just go back to normal life and just get a role. Maybe I generally want to crack roles easily rather than just giving auditions. I mean, it's a job. I really would love to audition, but I would love to audition in front of the director who knows uh, everything about characters.
Hmm.
But I mean, these things keeps fluctuating. I feel rather than these things running in your mind that now things will become easy or not. I just try to stay away because it has always been a poison for me, for my mind to think that way. So
Hmm.
I'm just trying to be grateful as much as possible. Ki thank God I've got this opportunity and I've been a part of such projects and I really want to do more and more and more.
Oh wow, lovely. You just mentioned that you and Saqib used to go for ये क्या कहते हैं auditions and all of those things, right? So somebody who doesn't have a back in the industry, in terms of somebody who's not from the industry and coming all the way out, like from out as an outsider, uh, have you ever faced rejections? Were there any? And if yes, then how was it to get out of that zone completely? क्योंकि rejections के बाद इंसान बहुत ज्यादा demotivated हो जाता है, तो वो कैसा था?
It has always been tough. I feel whenever we used to go and there was time. Nowadays it's still I for me I feel it's better
Hmm.
that audition comes directly because I've been working from last 11 years. So casting directors knows that he has particular kind of personality or look or something like that. So it is easy for them to just give me auditions or something. But there were times when we used to just just go outside the studio without any
Hmm.
expectations or hope,
Hmm.
like कि शायद कोई देख ले, and we were like कि sir do I fit, हम लग
Hmm.
रहे हैं क्या आपके कैरेक्टर्स के लिए। पता भी नहीं ऑडिशन चल रहा है नहीं हो रहा है या नहीं, बट फिर भी हम लोग ऐसे चले जाते थे बिना कुछ लिए, और बैग्स लेके जाते थे जिसमें एक दो टी शर्ट्स होती थी, शर्ट्स होती थी, अलग अलग लुक्स के होते थे कि
Hmm.
अगर उनको चाहिए कि थोड़ा सा फंकी लुक चाहिए तो वी कैन जस्ट टेल देम दैट वी आर कैरिंग क्लोथ्स एंड वी कैन जस्ट चेंज इट क्विकली।
Hmm.
But now we remember those things. It is quite it makes us feel good also that we've been a part of such things in life that has uh we have seen a growth in a different way maybe, and we kind of cherish only because we were all together. We were like there used to be a line,
Yeah.
एंड 100 लोग अगर 50 लोग लाइन में लगे हुए हैं, तो अगर उसमें से 10 खराब है तो 40 अच्छे भी हैं, तो 40 लोगों के साथ बातचीत करते करते वो टाइम बीत जाता था।
Akashdeep, you apart from being an actor, you have also been an influencer. Like you enjoy a good fan following on Instagram. Tell me one thing, is it something that the level of treatment for an influencer is different compared to an actor when you're on set or giving an audition?
Uh, See, I mean, I keep on juggling being an influencer and an actor. I mean,
Hmm.
I want to be an influencer. I don't see myself as an influencer, but somewhere for people, I'm an influencer. It's a weird stage right now.
Hmm.
And I mean, I'm like just letting this happen to me rather than, expecting something out of it. Because obviously, when I see people earning so much money, being
Hmm.
an influencer, I feel, oh shit, no, I should be doing it. When I start doing it, I realize it's actually not easy.
Hmm.
And I mean, if these things are happening naturally, I don't want to be very consistent. I don't want to be an algorithm, I feel sometimes, because influencing is something that you have to be very regular, like you have to like upload 3, 4 videos or 5 reels every week or something. And I am that kind of an influencer I call who is like trying to work opposite of algorithm maybe, who's just like today I am in a good energy, let me just make something rather
Hmm.
than just working through algorithm.
Hmm.
But I feel if you are saying about the differences, yeah, there are so many differences. I think these differences will keep happening because everywhere we have seen differences. Everywhere it's not just differences in just being an influencer or being actor, or we have seen differences in states, we have seen differences in countries, we have seen differences in religions, we have seen differences in caste system. So differences will be there, but I mean, you just have to be pure as much as possible, and if you are working with that intention, then I think these things won't matter to you, that
Hmm.
you are an actor or an influencer.
Hmm. This leads to my next question to you. A lot many influencers these days, be it Prajakta Kohli, be it Apurva, be it any XYZ influencer at this point of time, they are making a movie debut. Right, they're venturing into Bollywood. Abhi Apurva Mukhija's film was Nadanya, which was recently released. Do you think, because there is a notion among people that the influencers are being casted in the film because of their massive fan following, because they bring a lot of people behind them, right? And it might give a leverage to the movie in terms of promotion or in terms of any XYZ thing. Do you think, is it true? What is your take on that?
I mean, see, the thing is, if I'll be a producer, then obviously I have to sell my film. So obviously, I think producers are the ones who are like facing these issues. वो तो चाहेंगे कि उनकी फिल्म बस अच्छा कमाए, सो अब वो एक्टर को लेके भी अगर वो फिल्म ना कमा पाए तो आई थिंक देयर बी अ लॉस. सो इट इज दैट थिंग दैट यू नो कि वो ऑडियंस है जो कह रही है कि दे आर कमिंग थ्रू नेपोटिज्म,
हम्म
and they are the one only who are watching their
हम्म
videos and
हम्म
following them,
हम्म
and they are the ones who are complaining about कि ये actor नहीं है तो influencer है, and they
हम्म
are the one in the end who are going and watching their films and shows. So why it has become a question? I mean, it's such a weird state right now that
हम्म
this has become so normal, and then we are discussing also about these things and nothing. आप ही ऑडियंस ही है भाई, जो अगर उनको एक्टर को बढ़ाना है तो वो देखे
हम्म
चुपचाप शांति से.
The
हमें
two
हमें
sets
मदद
of
मिल जाएगी.
people.
या आई
हम्म
मीन सी there are obviously two sets of people who definitely like will not watch some non-actor film or series.
हम्म
And see, in the end, you have to find your audience, right? In the end, it will take time maybe for you to, grow. And it's not that I'm not trying to work on my following things. It's not uh, growing that way. So I
हम्म
also realize maybe it's not the right time.
हम्म
Maybe it's not something that people might be looking me in that way.
हम्म
So I feel sometimes there must be some director who will, highlight or see some potential in you, who
हम्म
have a different approach in who will fight with the producers also. And
हम्म
maybe there will be one producer who will be like fighting with all other
हम्म
uh different same types of producers who will fight for maybe actors
हम्म
who doesn't have that much following. And there are actors, there are people who doesn't want followers.
हम्म
I mean, it's so weird. अगर वो फॉलोइंग किसी की अच्छी है और वो
हम्म
एक्टर भी अच्छा है, and still they don't want that following because they want someone who doesn't project an aura of a person. Rather,
Okay.
it should
हम्म
be their script should be an aura rather than a person's aura.
हम्म
So there are people like that. So I think, in between. So nobody is putting hand in
हम्म
between. So I think maybe this interviews, if someone will watch it, maybe this will help me.
No, I'm quite sure a lot many people will watch it and understand that mindset.
What
Uh,
I'm trying to say.
yeah, exactly what you're trying to say. So, coming to my last question, uh, social media is a place where scrutiny is always on, right? कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि you had the pressure to perform for your audience, either in series, either in films, or even in social media? कि कभी ऐसे DMs आए हैं that we would love to watch
Uh,
you in different roles and things like that.
See, for example, like if we are doing a series, we might have to promote
Hmm.
and through reels or something. And I think it's a part of our job only. And as an actor, you want to be on in front of camera only.
Hmm.
एंड ऐसा नहीं है कि रील्स मुझे नहीं बनानी कभी, क्योंकि खुद से कभी कभी वो कैमरा रख के वो चीजें कभी कभी बहुत सारी होती है, बट व्हेन यू आर वर्किंग ऑन सेट एंड दे ओनली वांट द मार्केटिंग टीम कम्स टू यू एंड दे आर लाइक वी वांट टू प्रमोट इट
Hmm.
दैट वे, यू हैव टू डांस. आई एम लाइक या, तुम लोग बताओ क्या करना है, मैं तो रेडी हूँ नाचने के लिए. एंड ऑल्सो आई फील इफ यू आर गेटिंग मनी देन ऑब्वियसली यू विल डू इट एनीथिंग.
Hmm.
And you want to uh, I mean keep working, you want to be a working actor, and being a working actor is the blessing, I feel.
Yeah, true, true, true. All right.
Yeah,
So, with that, we come to an end of our session. It was such a lovely conversation with you, Akashdeep. Thank you so much, and wishing
thank you
you
so
all
much.
the very
Thank you.
best for future projects.
Thank you so much, Malika. Thank you so much.
Thank
Means a lot.
you.